The story of Yi Sheng is a tale from the book Strange Stories from a Chinese Studio. Yi Sheng, a scholar, was diligent and studious, and his literary works were exceptional. However, he repeatedly failed the imperial examinations. Later, he met a benevolent friend who supported him financially, and he was very grateful for this. After his death, his spirit continued to follow, using up his talents to help his friend's son gain fame. This story is very moving and poignant, filled with the author's admiration for noble friendship and his disdain for the dark side of the imperial examination system. Especially notable is the author's commentary, rich in allusions, which succinctly summarizes the content of the story. This is a rare and beautifully written piece of literature. In Huaiyang, Henan province, there was a scholar surnamed Yi. His full name is not known. His essays and poems were outstanding, making him one of the best in his time. However, due to unfortunate circumstances, he never succeeded in passing the imperial examination. Coincidentally, Ding Chengi from the east was appointed as the county magistrate of Huaiyang. He came across Yi Sheng's writings, which he found extraordinary. Ding summoned Yi Sheng for a conversation and was greatly pleased. He allowed Yi Sheng to study in the official residence and provided him with financial support for his studies. He also regularly provided him with money and food to help his family. When the time for the provincial examination arrived, Ding Chengi praised Yi Sheng before the examiner, resulting in him achieving the top score. Ding Chengi had high hopes for Yi Sheng's future. After the local examination, Ding Chengi asked for Yi Sheng's writings to read and was impressed. Unfortunately, despite his excellent essays, Yi Sheng's luck was not on his side. When the results were announced, Yi Sheng's name was still not on the list. He returned home dejected, feeling that he had let down Ding Cheng's expectations and was deeply ashamed. His health deteriorated, and he became emaciated and listless like a puppet. Upon hearing this, Ding Chengi visited Yi Sheng to console him, and Yi Sheng's tears continued to flow. Ding Chengi sympathized with him and made an agreement that, after 3 years when his term of office was completed, he would take Yi Sheng with him to the capital. Yi Sheng was deeply grateful. After bidding farewell to Ding Chengi, he closed himself off from the world. Not long after, Yi Sheng fell seriously ill and remained bedridden. Ding Chengi often sent gifts to comfort him, but despite consuming over 100 doses of medicine, his condition did not improve. Ding Chengi was dismissed from his official position due to offending his superiors and was about to return to his hometown. He wrote a letter to Yi Sheng, stating that he had set the date for his return and had been waiting for Yi Sheng to arrive. He requested Yi Sheng to come in the morning so he could depart in the evening. The letter was delivered to Yi Sheng's bedside, and upon reading it, Yi Sheng was deeply saddened. He asked the messenger to tell Ding Chengi, "My illness is severe, and immediate recovery is unlikely. Please leave first." The messenger conveyed the message truthfully. Unable to bear leaving, Ding Chengi continued to wait for Yi Sheng. After a few days, the gatekeeper suddenly announced that Yi Sheng had arrived. Ding Chengi was overjoyed and went to greet him. Yi Sheng said, "Due to my illness, I have inconvenienced you by making you wait for so long. My heart was restless. Today, I am fortunate to be able to follow you." Ding Chengi then prepared to depart early the next morning. Upon returning home, Ding Chengi instructed his son to study under Yi Sheng and to take good care of him. They would live together day and night. After a year, Yi Sheng participated in the local examination and finally passed the provincial examination. With Ding Cheng's influence, his son was accepted into the county school as a scholar. Yi Sheng copied down all his previous examination essays and exercises for his son to study. As a result, his son performed exceedingly well in the county examination, scoring second place. One day, Ding Chengi told Yi Sheng, "You can use the remaining part of your knowledge to ensure my son's success. However, such a talented person as yourself has been overlooked for so long. What can be done?" Yi Sheng replied, "Perhaps this is destined. However, I am grateful that, with your help, my writings have found recognition. This way, people will know of my struggles, and it will be clear that my failures were not due to poor writing skills. If I can have my wish fulfilled in a kindred spirit, then there is no regret. Why must one wear official robes and discard the identity of a scholar to be considered successful?" Ding Chengi thought that Yi Sheng, having stayed in a distant province for a long time, might miss the opportunity to participate in the year-end examination. He advised Yi Sheng to return home. Yi Sheng's face revealed a miserable expression upon hearing this news. Ding Chengi was reluctant to force him, so he advised his son to enroll Yi Sheng as a student when he participated in the metropolitan examination. Ding Cheng's son passed the imperial examination and was appointed to an important government position. Before taking up his position, he took Yi Sheng with him to the National Academy for further studies. They stayed together day and night. After a year, Yi Sheng participated in the county-level examination and finally became a successful candidate. Ding Cheng's son was assigned to manage public affairs in the southern region. He told Yi Sheng, "Your hometown is not far from here. You have already achieved fame and success. It would be a joy to return to your hometown in such a state of prosperity." Yi Sheng was also pleased. They chose an auspicious day to set off. Upon reaching the county border of Huaiyang, Ding Cheng's son sent a servant with a horse-drawn carriage to escort Yi Sheng back home. When Yi Sheng got off the carriage and saw his home in a desolate state, he felt very sad. He walked slowly into the courtyard. His wife happened to be coming out of the house with a winnowing basket and was startled to see Yi Sheng. She dropped the winnowing basket in fright and left quickly. Yi Sheng, in a pitiable state, said, "I have now become an imperial graduate. How is it that, after just 3 or 4 years, you don't recognize me?" His wife stood at a distance and replied, "You've been dead for a long time. Why are you talking about achieving nobility? The reason your coffin has been kept without burial is due to our family's poverty and our son being too young. Now that our eldest son is grown up, we are preparing a burial site for you. Please don't come back to frighten the living." Upon hearing these words, Yi Sheng appeared profoundly saddened and regretful. He slowly entered the house and saw his coffin still there. Suddenly, he disappeared from sight. His wife was shocked and looked around, only to find Yi Sheng's clothes, hat, shoes, and socks left on the ground. She wept bitterly while holding the clothes. When their son returned from school and saw a carriage parked outside, he inquired about it and hurried to inform his mother. His mother tearfully recounted what she had seen, and they questioned the servants who had accompanied Yi Sheng, learning the whole story. The servants returned and truthfully reported to their master. Upon hearing this, Ding Cheng's son's clothes were soaked with tears. He immediately took a horse-drawn carriage and hurried to Yi Sheng's memorial shrine to pay his respects. He financed the funeral and repaired the tomb, giving Yi Sheng a scholar's burial. He also gave a substantial amount of money to Yi Sheng's son and hired a teacher for him. Later, Ding Cheng's son recommended Yi Sheng's son, who became a scholar in the county examination the following year. Yi Shishi, the author's commentary, that the soul follows a kindred spirit and would forget one's own death is a phenomenon that raises doubts among those who hear it. However, I firmly believe it. Intimate partners can be soulmates, and close friendships can transcend distances, allowing friends to meet in dreams even when they are far apart. Moreover, the preparation and composition of examination essays are the result of our scholarly efforts. Whether these efforts will be rewarded is what determines our destiny, be it prosperity or adversity. Sigh, fate can be harsh, and opportunities may be scarce. In life's journey, we must walk blindly, following the arrangements of the Creator. Talented individuals like Yi Sheng, who fell into obscurity despite their talents, are not uncommon. Looking around, where can we find another Ding Chengi, who can lead people to follow him in life and death? Alas!
Alright, This story has come to an end. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you.